What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages riding on the frequency of love for the highest good. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Alright, I pulled the Sustainer card here for your archetype. The Sustainer, so this is someone, it's giving me kind of like a threshold energy around like... It's been a long road here for someone. It's kind of a long journey here. I'm getting the energy of like a desert. You're moving through some kind of like desert for whoever this is for. Possible that you've been like alone for a little while here, or maybe like in hermit somehow, recovering possibly from something. The energy of Sustainer is like, it's not a container for which to thrive, you know. You're sustaining, you're not thriving. So there's an energy here that we're going to have to like reignite here. I'm going to pull a little bit of oracle here. Okay, initiation by fire. So this is something really deep someone's about to move through here. I'm hearing, you know, if you're not familiar, but I mean the collective is growing so much, and so I kind of feel the need to cover different topics. The dark night of the soul here, okay? 22 could be significant. Someone going through something really, you know, this kind of rebirth, return to form, return to nature, right? Okay, so destiny comes out. You know, someone's really going to be unlocking something here. I'm seeing there's a key on the back of this image here, and it's got this cage. It seems to be locked here. You know, there's a cage on the face here too. So there's this unmasking, I think that may be taking place here as you trudge further into whatever this is and bring it up and out. This is shadow work. This is shadow aspects of self. 222 on the timer. So you'll be looking at something that you've been denying yourself, basically. So I want to have like, you know, I want to be gentle with this reading. Okay, so ecans, the snake spit poison, and if it moves slightly and stealthily, it eats eggs of birds such as pidgey and sparrow whole. Okay, so I'm getting that is not your energy, but that's an energy that is like, I'm just kind of hearing the energy of like, so the venom from the snake, right? The venom card from like the archetype deck. Like, the energy of the venom is not a bad thing for the snake itself. The energy of the venom is a bad thing for like, you know, anything that gets mixed up inside of the crosshairs of the snake. But from the perspective of a snake, venom is protection. So you can think about this as like your ego, right? And your egos need to like lash out from time to time. Your egos need 333 on the timer to control things. Someone here is really used to controlling things, and that's what's making you have to sustain things. You need to like let go and take a step back here for someone to really like detach from your own egotistical like mindset and like your own, and I say this with love, of course, all these messages riding on the frequency of love. The egotistical mindset, like that might be hard to hear for someone, but the idea that like the ego is just this beautiful thing that exists inside of all of us that keeps us alive, allows us to survive and at times thrive, right? Because if you're getting attacked as the snake, like, time for the venom, you know, and you gotta stay alive, you know. And this is the energy of like your ego, that you're unearthing something. And I'm not saying that this is a shadow aspect, a bad thing at all, not like you need to attack at all. I'm just saying that like you don't want to look at a part of yourself that you might define or like ascribe as like a defensive thing that you do. 444 on the timer. So you get defensive here for someone. I'm sorry. I feel like the need to be gentle with this message. But this is what's coming through here. And maybe the initiation by fire is like starting for someone, right? let me like hold you through this message, because I imagine if you're new with the channel, like, you know, you're like, what the fuck, bro? I'm not right. I don't want to do this right now. Like, I don't want to have to like look at this shit. I'm here for a tarot reading. I'm here to confirm why everyone else is wrong and why I'm right, right? Nah. This channel is a little bit more like, yeah, like we confirm what we already know to be true, and then we align the intention so that like we can all like individually move more into our future position as a more like grounded, whole, like solid, healed, peaceful collective. Like, and this is like for you, the individual, and this is my service to you. So sometimes we gotta like talk about things like this. An energy of feeling defensive possibly for someone, you know, is just that little, that inner child need to defend. And that is what this is for the Pokemon card too, right? 5:55 on the timer. So I'm glad that we confirmed that. This is an energy from the past, okay? This is your inner child here. So okay, it's okay to look at this. I just want to confirm for that for someone. It's okay to look at this. Okay, so the inner child was defensive. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. So you're like moving into this much more grown-up position now. Okay, Mr. Mime comes out here. Okay, I love this. Meditate is one of his powers. So someone's working on being much more mindful. If interrupted while miming, it will slap around the enemy with its broad hands. Not even kidding. If that is not a Paddy the Magician card, I don't know what is. Oh man, meditate. And if someone interrupts him while miming, he will slap them around with his broad hands. Oof. I know you relate to that. That's not just a me card, okay? I know you relate to that. This is your reading after all. I'm gonna pull a magic card. Glamour. Glamour. Oh, glamour's an interesting thing. Someone here emphasizes aesthetics. Too much, I'm hearing. And also they enjoy it. So maybe there's like a balance here that someone is like kind of seeing both sides of that as well, and like also seeing kind of like that perception's not always reality, right? So like glamour, into this mirror you now see the realms of possibility. Yeah, I think you're looking at yourself in this way. You're like, wow, look how possible everything is, look how capable I am. And I wanted to say too about the glamour thing too, it's not like a vain thing at all, because it makes you feel good genuinely. And the energy of like glamour is something that like you like intentionally want to, like, for someone here, you're learning that like beauty is so much deeper. Good cheer comes out. With a kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So whenever you kind of feel that energy of the inner child coming back up to feel defensive at all, just keep in mind that like that's an energy of the past, okay? This initiation by fire and like integrating these shadow aspects of self and actually being able to look at those parts of like your behavior, like your past or how you showed up in relationship or whatever, and own it and then forgive yourself and let it go. This is what's going to like permeate this good cheer, constant good cheer, you know, with a kind heart and humor free, you know, because your heart is so kind and your humor is so like free and expressive, and like you're learning so much more about that. May good cheer rule, so mote it be. Let's see, I want to do Sacred Symbol oracle. And I'm going to, like, what I'd like to know is a bit about that sustaining position, 10-10 on the timer. Like, what we can affirm for you here, or like an awareness we can bring forward around this like need to sustain. How we can, okay, full moon. So this cycle is closing out. Like almost as we speak, I'm hearing someone's really open to this. Someone's really open to this. Like you don't want to be doing this the way that you've done it in the past, I'm hearing. You're like wanting to close the cycle out. You're wanting to move into this new place, you know? You're wanting to be like more kind of in your Mr. Mime energy all the time, you know what I mean? Meditated and calm and peaceful. But if anybody, you know, sought to take you away from your center, like, you know, you might smack them around with your broad hands, like Mr. Mime, you know, in a good cheerful way. Send them out the door. Don't let the blessings hit you on the way out. Kind of vibe. 11-11 on the timer. But I like this glamour because it's like, if this is important to you, right? And so I think that the energy of you putting less emphasis on it is going to be the energy of you like attracting more of it. Does that make sense? So that's exactly what it is. It's the law of detachment. I have a video on my channel somewhere over in my For Artists playlist, or Creative Conversations playlist. I can't remember what the playlist is called, but it's like your law of detachment cheat sheet. So go check that out if that calls to you and you want to learn more about like how to let go and surrender into this space. Because like you've sustained long enough, I'm hearing. And like this initiation by fire, it's like you're so open right now for whoever you are. Like you're so open to this. You're so into this. You're so here for this. I pulled focus too, by the way. This is giving me an energy. I just don't know why I just heard like this bow too. I like weird in 12-12 on the timer. Weirdly saw like a is that a Cupid bow? But I've never really seen that or saw that or thought that, whatever. But glamour, I guess too. Like you're just gonna be attracting all the things that you love. That's what I'll put that in a broad way. Like all the things that you love, all the things that you find aesthetically pleasing, like nourishing to your heart, to your mind, to your senses, like bringing your senses alive. That's what this is. That's what this glamour is. It's like it's being thankful for these things that bring your senses alive, and then like receiving more of them. You know, by way of people, by way of experiences, by way of, you know, things that you are now intentionally moving into as you close out this cycle and you come more into your fullness and your wholeness and the energy of your heart. You know, like your heart, you know. And that initiation by fire, it could be, you know, it could burn, you know. But the fire card here too. Actually gonna read this because this is beautiful. This is like a turning over here too. I'm kind of seeing this funny meditate card was right underneath this, and Mr. Mime had the meditate power. So for someone here, maybe there's that energy. You're like, someone needs to be reminded about their meditation practice, possibly. Just like something to consider. Fire. Light, creativity, drive, purity, passion, and new opportunities. We love it. We love it all. The element of fire can free you from boredom, clear karma, and give you the energy required to take action. Be warned though, too much fire can also burn, so be mindful of utilizing this energy wisely by channeling it creatively. Meditate on this symbol with the assistance of the candle to inspire creativity, motivation, and passion. And this symbol is fire alchemy. Alright, y'all. I really like this reading. You can set something down now. Like you're being encouraged to set something down, whether it's a perception of yourself or like a need to be perfect somehow. I'm hearing you already are perfect. I'm hearing like a big part of you already knows that. Good cheer. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Go forth. And I hope to see you in another reading again very soon.